Relations versus functions. After watching this video, I will be able to determine if a relation is a function. A relation is basically a relationship between input and output. So my ordered pairs has a relationship between my x and my y, otherwise known as domain or range. A function is a special type of relationship where each x only has one y value. And if each y does have only one x value, it's called a special one-to-one function. So when we are given a set of ordered pairs, that's basically a relation. And we can determine the domain and range in order to determine if it's a function or not. So the domain is basically all the x values, whereas all the range is all the y values. So if I wanted to do the domain of my other example on the bottom, I would list all the possible x values, so -1, 1, and 4, and all the possible y values, 5, 3, and 5. And we connect one to the other. This is called a mapping, another way to compare your x and y's. So just one more time, we want to create the domain and range map for this relation. So we have all of our x values, which is 5, -3, 1, and -3 again. And then we have the range, which is all the y values, which would be 6, 0, 1, and 6 again. And then we are going to connect 5 to 6, -3 to 0, 1 to 1, -3 to 6. So here, because I have -3 going to 6 and 0, this is not a one-to-one function, but it is a function because the x's do not repeat. In this example, we want to graph the relation. So we're going to graph our points, -2, 1, -1, -1, 0, 1, -1, 1. Now this would not be a function because our -1 is going into two different y's. So because of this two dots repeating in the same spot, not a function. There is an easier way to see whether something is a relation, whether a relation is a function, by using the vertical line test. And this works when I have the graph, the image of the relation. So basically how it works, you take a vertical line and you basically pass it through the graph, sort of like a pencil, and if it touches twice in the same, then it is not a function. So using the vertical line test, we are going to determine which is a function. This first graph is not a function because my vertical line touches the graph twice at that point, therefore not a function. My second graph is a function because my line never touches the graph at 2 points at the same time. My third is not a function. My graph is passing through my line twice at that point, so not a function. And then again, not a function because my line is passing through 2 points at the same time.